All right, so I got 8 books here back from CGC. These are not my books. These belong to a neighbor of mine who brought his collection over, and we just went through it together. It was a lot of fun. I think he bought them all in the 90s. And yeah, nothing of huge value in here, but there's a couple of cool ones. And so we just kind of selected a few to send to CGC just for fun. And they're back. He's going to be excited. I'll have him over to reveal these to him before this video comes out, so we don't want him to be surprised this way. It'd be much more fun for him to kind of unbox them in person. So yeah, let me just go ahead and get this open and let's just take a look. Okay, so first one is a Spider-Man number 2099, number 1, and I actually have notes here on what I thought the grades would be on this book. And I actually had this one as a 9.6. I'm sorry, I thought it was a 9.6 before I did some work on it. I think this is an obvious 9.8 once I was done and everything, but you never know on these books, these foil ones. But this thing looks perfect to me. I can't see anything on it, but somehow it got the 9.4 white pages, which I don't even know. I have to check the grader notes on that one, but I think that might be an error. I mean, I can't see anything on this book. I'd be curious to see what the grader notes say. There's no ticks. I mean, I have it as 3.5 points on my grading tool, which is like insanely low. That's like, I don't know if I've ever had maybe one non-9.8, but certainly never a 9.4 on a book like that. So that is a bit disappointing, but let's just keep going. I hope this is not harsh Harry today. So we got a Saber-tooth, number 2. Now this one is even nicer than the other one. This one has 2.0 points. I mean, this is sniffing like 9.9 almost territory. But we'll take the 9.8 on it white pages. So yeah, hopefully we're on track. Really cool cover here. I think this is 1993. And this actually has a Larry Hama story in it, which I did not know he did stories on that series. I might have to check that out. So Cable number 1, we have right here from 1993. I think all of these books are in 93, 94, 95, somewhere in that range. I guess that was when he was collecting back then. Now this one I have is a borderline 9.8, 9.6. Now this book actually could not be pressed. It has these raised letters on it. So I had to do all manual repairs with tack iron and whatever else to get this cleaned up. It's a thicker cardstock, so there was only so much I could do, but I still think it has a strong chance of 9.8, which is what we got. White pages again. So very, very, very cool. Happy to see that. All right, next we've got an Incredible Hulk 425. Beautiful homage cover here. I'm trying to remember who the artist is on this without looking. Yeah, Peter David's story. Liam Sharp and Robin Riggs cover and art. Okay, so very, very, very cool. I did have this as a 9.6 after I was done with it. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it got 9.8, and I would not be shocked if it got 9.4 either. But we ended up getting 9.6 on it, which is exactly what I thought. So that's fine. I mean, you can't win them all. I think it just had 1 or 2 too many defects that kept it out of that 9.8 territory. So moving on to Adventures of Superman number 500. Beautiful green cover here. Another 1993 book. Now, let's see here. Sorry, my notes are not in the correct order here. I actually have this as a 9.4 after I was done with it. And it's one of those, I just don't think it can get better than that based on the defects I saw. Now, I believe, is this a little bit thicker issue than typical? I forget whether this is like it's hard to tell. I think this might be a square bound though. And I'm kind of all over the place on square bounds. I am the worst grader of square bounds in the world. So I wouldn't be surprised if this got 9.0. I wouldn't be surprised if it got 9.8. So let's just see. All right, 9.8 white pages. I always grade these things too low typically. That's generally the end that I am on. I don't know what kind of crazy bindery defects these things have that are common. And yeah, so I'm not surprised. I mean, we will definitely take the 9.8 on that book. All right, now this one I wasn't sure we would even submit because I thought it was about a 9.2 and I thought 9.4 was the absolute max. But we talked about it, and being a newsstand of Spawn number 5, it's going to have a lot more value being a 1992 book, late 1992, than if it was just a direct. If it was a direct, I probably would not have advised submitting it. But because it's the newsstand, I mean, if there's any chance of getting that 9.8, which it's very remote in this case, I think it's still worth submitting. But, and another thing is I think at 9.4, 9.6, this thing still does have value. So it wouldn't be like a huge loss if we happen to get less than 9.8. So, you know, weighing all those factors, we went ahead and submitted it. And yeah, we got 9.8 white pages on this book. I would much rather have the 9.8 white pages on this one than, you know, on the Spider-Man 2099, 9.6 or whatever. So yeah, this is a big win right here. I don't think it has a ton of value, but it has certainly enough that it now justifies submitting it. There's 2 color bricks right here on the spine. Color breaking ticks, and they can be a little bit lenient on those, and the rest of the book is nice. So yeah, we got the 9.8. That'll work. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man number 378. This is one of those, and all that Venom Carnage stuff that was all the rage in the early 90s. And I have this. Okay, I have this as an obvious 9.8 with that outside chance of 9.6, let's just call it that. But I'm pretty sure this is a strong 9.8 candidate. Really not much going on in this book. And yeah, I thought, yeah, there's really hardly any chance of a 9.6, but I wouldn't be surprised. We will take the 9.8 white pages on this one as well. So yeah, we're cooking now. I think overall, I think he's going to be really, really happy with the submission. I think we've had all 9.8s but 2. And based on my notes here, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, between 4 and 5 9.8s, and the rest being less than 9.8 with that 1 or 2 borderline there in the middle. Now, this might be the most valuable one in his collection that we submitted, and it is the War Machine number 1, and it's the collector's edition newsstand, which is a little bit harder to find out there, especially in the higher grades. But I thought this thing almost looked pretty dang flawless even before I worked on it. But you know what? I just cleaned up a few little things here and there. Top and bottom spines, you know, corners, edges. Once again, it's that raised cover, and I don't press those. I do all manual repairs. I don't mess around. We don't want to flatten out those raised areas, right? So yeah, I just went ahead and did my manual repairs, submitted it, and we got a 9.8 white pages, which, I'm trying to remember, I think this might be a $300 book. So overall, extremely happy with the submission. Got a lot of great books here, but yeah, he might faint when he sees this one, because I think it might be a $300 book or somewhere in that range. So that's all we have today. Thanks for watching. Stay nerdy. I'll see you in the next video.